Thursday, December the 5th, 2019. Yesterday, I started shooting this video, but my camera battery died. But yesterday morning, Paul Clark in the UK asked everybody if they had gotten their package from him in the mail of his recent newspaper items that he had mailed out. And I said, mine did not arrive yet. And then it did arrive. So I started doing an unboxing and the battery died within seconds. So this looks a little bit staged. That's why, because these items have actually already been opened. But let me back up. Previously, you may have seen a video that I did about Paul Clark's USA Today cover. And I'm going to go ahead and unfold this. And you can see that the text and the photo went past the fold in the newspaper. And that was sort of the limitations of his production facility at the time. Also, while I'm on the subject, I did a previous video about Arron Mack's wonderful Omni cover from the October 1984 issue, or the mock-up as seen in Ghostbusters. Both of these are seen in the montage of Ghostbusters. I think there are 6 magazines / newspapers seen total. You've got the Atlantic, you've got the USA Today, the Omni, also Time magazine. Is there a Newsweek? Anyway, bunch of them, and some newspapers. So my thought is I'll eventually get replicas of all 6 over time, possibly, and frame them and put them on a wall. I just haven't gotten around to framing these 2 yet. And there was the idea of putting the Omni around a real copy of the magazine, and some people have done that, but they're becoming really hard to find. Matter of fact, Aaron's bought a few of them himself, just to when he finds them, he goes ahead and nabs them. But package did arrive from Paul yesterday, and so I opened that up, and you had from Ghostbusters 2 his replica New York Post cover, and also then from Ghostbusters 1 his replica New York Post Ghost Cops Bust Chinatown Spook. And I watched his process on Facebook, and it was fascinating. All the things that he was trying to find, this little weather graphic and everything, to make this as correct as possible to what's seen on screen. And then he added a few things himself. Gremlins ate my neighbor, full story, page 10. I had to correct him on the American spelling of neighbor. I think somebody else caught it too. They said, no, take out the U. But along with those 2 in his bundle, he had the USA Today cover again. You may be saying, well, why buy that a second time? Wouldn't it have been cheaper just to get the 2 you needed? Well, technically, yes. It was cheaper per unit, though, to get all 3. But notice there's a difference. This time around, he's got the ability to fold that just below the graphic that you see in the movie. So this one, I feel, will frame a little bit better, be a little bit more satisfying to a Ghostbusters fan, even though it's not the way a real newspaper would have arrived. And I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up, but the new one, much crisper than the previous offering. So if you are planning to order the 2 New York Post covers, go ahead and pick that USA Today up this time around. And coincidentally, at the same time, I also picked up this huge heavy box, because I just dropped it on my finger, of something else. Now, I'd seen an auction recently for 3 issues of USA Today, the October '84, the real one, and 2 others, and it went for like $30. And finding them cheaper than that is not really feasible at the moment. This box is ripped for some reason, so it'll open like that. But then I found somebody selling 2 years worth of Omni. And I thought, that's actually not a bad price. It's coming out to a couple of bucks per issue. So I went ahead and got that many, just to have the full run. I always enjoyed Omni. I thought it was a neat little magazine back in the day. So let's see, where is October '84 going to fall? March of '84. April, let's skip forward a couple then. June of '84, well, that's the month that Ghostbusters came out. And one of these, September, here we go. October of 1984. Now that's what the real one looks like. And these are sliding off into the floor, so you'll excuse me for a second. Now we'll take the fake cover. Ta-da! And there's the real back cover. And there's the phony back cover. So you can see that he actually did it just like it was supposed to be, with the Merit ad and the Kodak paper ad. So this will just, if you wanted to rip that real cover off and put this one in there, it would socket into place just about perfectly. There we go. All right. Now then, Mr. Paul Clark posted a photo since all of this, and he's bought the Globe, not the issue seen in the movie, but he bought a Globe cover so he could scan in their title and their graphic and everything. And I said, wow, am I gonna have to wait until you do the Time and the Atlantic and, you know, the remaining four magazines that I need from the Montage and Ghostbusters 1 before I start framing all this? So keep your fingers crossed. Maybe that'll happen one of these days. Thank you for watching.